Hey, so this is what I've been doing for the last couple months, trying to figure out a process of helping people understand how to expand or extrapolate or scale out one piece of content to multiple different pieces of content. And Gary Vee says this all the time, right? He says it in all of his talks, in his podcasts, in his videos, in his interviews. You have to do 182 different pieces of content every day. Well, how in the hell do you do that? It was overwhelming for me to figure this out. But once I got into a stride, it actually made a whole lot more sense for me to do one thing at a time and then extrapolate and grab it and more and more and more. And I'm going to show you everything that I do right now. Not everything, because I'm not going to do the shorts because I don't want to spend that much time cutting it down. But what I want to show you is how I go into taking pieces and parts and going into different parts of every different platform and email and everything. So let's get started. First of all, I'm on StreamYard right now. And I started off doing, for my real estate business, I started doing a video, one live video every Wednesday at noon. And it started off 5-10 minutes, right? And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I should add this, I should add that. And all of a sudden I look like this numbers nerd. Now I'll show it to you in a second. Actually, let me do it real quick. Share screen, drop it over here. Boom. Okay. This is what I do. Where am I? Yeah. So I do all this stuff. I do Bay Area reports, number high and lows. I do 40 days on market for San Jose, and then I do inventory watch all the way across the United States just to figure out, baseline, try to create a story out of it. And I do this for 45 minutes or 50 minutes, and nobody would listen because it was way too long. I created it into a podcast, and that was great. I got a little bit of traction, but all these numbers were great. And what I found is I just kind of talk about the numbers, but really what that means, where the market's going, and tell a story. So what I did is I started doing one, and I got really comfortable at doing one. And then I realized, you know what? People aren't going to listen to me talk for 45 minutes. Let me break this down into 5-10 minute little segments, which is why now you see here down at the bottom, it's Monday, I do Bay Area reports. And then Tuesday, I do high lows. And then Wednesday, today, I just did this, right? And then I download, then I finish it up, and it's 5-10 minutes. That's it. Really quick little bites. So now I'm doing 4 different pieces of content. I don't do it Fridays. I do it 4 times a week. And every time I go out there on StreamYard, you can do it to 3. You can do it to multiple if you pay more, but I have the basic service. I do it to 3 different places. I do it to YouTube, to Facebook, and then also to LinkedIn. And people have been mentioning, Vito, I get notices on my phone. What's going on with what's this? I go, oh, I do a live video about real estate every day. And I just talk about what's going on in the market. It's 5-10 minutes. Have you watched it? Oh, no. I go, oh, but you did get a little notification. Well, yeah. So the notification tells you that Vito is in real estate. Yeah, that's right. So that was my aha moment. All of a sudden, it's like once or twice a week now. I'm like, hey, Vito, getting the little notifications. Like, it's working. It's working, right? People call me because over time I mentioned online, on social, on emails, on everything. Hey, if you need help with finding a contractor or a landscaper or plumber, let me know, because I'm Vito, the real estate guy, and Vito will hook you up. Right. And then all of a sudden, once or twice a week, I go, hey, do you have a landscaper? Do you have a plumber? Do you have whatever? And I send it to them. But you know what that tells me? It means I've made it. I made it to a critical mass where people think of me as Vito, the real estate guy. Right. And that's what whole thing is about. So I'm not saying, I'm not saying practice this, do this exactly how I do it. Make it your own voice. Right? Make this your own voice, right? Okay. So then what I do also is, let's see if I can get to it real quick. Yeah, I can. StreamYard. So I'm recording it on my computer, but I'm on a monitor right now. We're watching my monitor. And here's some of the past videos. So I just did this for, 12 minutes. And this is a speech that I'm doing. I'm practicing it. I'm not ready to give it, but it's right here. Right. Um, and what else? Yeah, StreamYard. And right here. So what I do is I download it. I download the whole recording. And I know this is 720p. And I know that people are like, well, Vito, you should be at 1080p or 4K at least. Yeah, you're right. But you know what? I'm getting my groove on right now. I don't have to be perfect at everything just yet. So now I have this San Jose. I'm not going to start it. So now I have this video, and I can edit it if I want. Let me see if I can open. I can edit it. I can chop it down into little 30 to 40 second sound bites for shorts, right? Every sound bite, every short that you do, you can take 12 minutes and drop it into, I don't know, 4, 5 different shorts, little key sound bites that you're using. And it doesn't have to be a minute. It doesn't have to be 3 minutes. People want it short. Get that information out and go. And every time you get one short, you can cut it down to that and then throw it out to Reels, to TikTok, and to Shorts. So that's 3. And we're going to go into this in a minute, right? So the next step I do is I take that video and I upload it. Boop. These are, I don't know, I have hundreds of these now. So I just upload it, right? And then I do another thing with this program right here. I think we pay like $30 a month for this. This is part of your program. If you're a subscriber, this is part of it. You just ask for it. Hey, can I have a transcription of this? And what we do is we take that whole thing and transcribe it. Boom. That's that easy. And why do you want us to transcribe it? Well, one, you can put it into the video on YouTube and upload it into the transcription, the closed captioning. You can absolutely do that if you're going to take the time to do that. But you can also create a blog out of it, right? Right here, new post. So let me go to my YouTube channel. That's not going to be here. It's going to be on another one. So let me, yeah, there it is. There it is. That's the video I just did. I'm going to take it over here and just copy and paste that. I'm going to need that in a second. And then I'm also going to be able to embed this. And here's something, a little, that key feature thing. You have to take that out. Sometimes you have to adjust the code a little bit. And this is, I don't care what blog you use, right? This is actually on my Video Ease blog, so I'm not going to keep this, just so you know. And then this is also in Video Ease blog. But if I was sending it up in my other blog, then it would be done, right? Oh, yeah. And then I would just go back to this. I want to open this up because I'm going to use this a little bit. I'm going to have this content right here. It's a key subbit. So my key, they call it above the fold, right? And then I want to bring that over here and title it. I'm going to title my blog too. See, it's all about efficiency. Back over here, and you get that. So now what I'm doing is my video went out just like this one is doing. It went on YouTube. It went on Facebook. It went on LinkedIn. Now I'm putting it on a post, on a blog, putting it on Anchor, and Anchor's free, right? Where is it? This one right here. Let me show you, show the love. There you go. So YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. You have 3 pieces of content right there, right? And you can actually take those and throw them into an email once a week as a highlight, a digest, etc. And you can cut 4 or 5 shorts, and you can transcribe it for blog. You pop it into the blog and you upload it to your podcast. That's another 3, really. And then this goes over to here. So you're going to upload to Shorts, to TikTok, to Reels, and that's 3. So you just extrapolated for each one of those, it's 3. So you're adding 3 here, so that's 45. And you post to social. That's another 5 different places that you're taking it to, right? And then that's 156 places. Even if this was 3, even if you did 3, right? 180 versus 3. Let's see what 3 is. Instead of doing a fancy formula, this is more graphic so you can see the power of what you're doing. Even if you only did 3 videos, 3 shorts, you're still going to over 100 different places every day. You see how powerful that is, right? Maybe I should expand it a little bit better, but you get the idea, right? If you're doing this and you're sending it out, right? And then you have, let me check on this blog. Oh, and the great thing about Descript is you get rid of the filler words. There's 41 filler words in 12 minutes. And that's not a record at all for me. And etc. And then I use Grammarly. I'm going to go under this because it's just really a transcript, right? Boom. And Grammarly, look, Descript's not perfect. So you want to do Grammarly. And then what you're going to want to do on these podcasts, on these blogs, is highlight headings, right? Market is back. I'm going to call that a subheading. Market is back. I'm going to make this into a title, major heading. And then healthy market, seller advantage, right? So leverage for buyer versus seller. And then let's see, Architectural Digest. Garage takeovers. And then what else? Oh, yeah. This one right here. This is great if you're a realtor. Okay, by the numbers. So what I'm doing is I'm adding all that stuff, right? And so I can go through here and show you how it's really basic, really basic, right? It's just getting rid of typos, making sure it's grammatically correct. What I want to do also is go inside and take a couple snapshots of any kind of charts that I might be using. If I have charts on this right here, right, I'm going to take a snapshot of that, etc. And then I'm going to add it to this because it wants to see pictures. It wants to see headlines. It wants to see everything that's SEO discoverable. Right. And then let's see, we have, what else? This is all set there. And then I have this other thing too. Let me show you real quick. You won't be able to see it. I have a subscription thing, and these are just links, right? The links help. I don't know if they help, but I think they help. And I'm going to go above transcript. Get rid of that and move that to that. And then we go right here. Boom. Okay. And then when you look at this, oh, wait, there's one last thing I want to do. I can publish that now. And guess what? Now you can publish this this blog to Facebook, to Twitter, and then copy the link, right? And then you want to copy the link and put it here too. Boom. And you put it in your YouTube, right? So you're cross-pollinating your content. I know it's like Vito, it's so exciting. It's so confusing. It's not. I actually have a checklist for this to make it simple for you to understand what we're doing. So once you do that, you can post to Twitter, you can post to Facebook, because that's what Anchor and Spotify do. And then you can grab this embedded copy and you go here, right under here. You hit the little HTML part. You look for Vito. YouTube Live. I think that's where I want to put it. No, not there. Right there. See how that looks. Take a look and see how that looks. Right. This isn't super fancy, but look, you have your video embedded there. You have the podcast embedded there. You have the transcript right here. So going back to this whole thing, right? You can do 100 to 200 pieces of content by just doing one video a day. And it doesn't have to be fancy, guys. If you watch this video, there's nothing fancy about it. Look, I have the background. I'm black on black. I should have contrasting colors. There's no polish. There's nothing. You should also do your weekly videos, right? Talk about your expertise. Talk about this. Talk about that. You know, moving to Willow Glen. Like over here, we have this product right here that we're serving up. If you're in real estate, this is what you want to do, right? There's 12 different topics you can do. They're all right there. We have it templated it out for you, and we do all that for you, right? It's the same thing here. Who's going to do that? Are you going to spend 2 hours doing that? Or can you spend 2 hours making calls or checking in with clients or, right? And I know I have it here. Where is it? Cost of doing it for yourself, right? Here's the numbers to prove it. If you ever want to call me on it, I'm happy to show you. But if you do it yourself, you're spending about $16,000 a year. If you pay yourself $50 a day, an hour. If you pay yourself less than $50 an hour, figure out why you're not worth $50 an hour. If you hire and manage a VA, even if we're being conservative and you say you cut half of that time out, it still costs you money to hire and train and manage and keep track of and what have you with a VA, right? And then the house isn't burning, God bless. They get sick, or a relative dies, or their kid's sick, or their computer goes down, or there's a hurricane, whatever they call a hurricane there. Yeah, it'll come to me because it happens. You're still spending $15,000. That's if you're only spending a couple hours a day, keep monitoring, keeping track of your VA. If you hire us, it's $4,200 a year. If you go to the show, we take back your productivity, guys. You can be, instead of editing videos and doing all this marketing stuff, hire us to do it for you. This is just for one video a week or unlimited videos, and then we can do tasks on top of that. But it's not a bad deal. And then you get back to prospecting and serving and networking and getting better in front of the camera and doing everything you're supposed to do to be marketing. Always be marketing. Always be marketing. Let's see. Oh yeah. So you're like, well, what about the $4,200? This is Karen Carr special for the show. As soon as in May, if you watch this and you're like, oh, Vito, and it's June 24th, after May, after I come home, after I get on the plane in Jacksonville, this deal goes away. So yes, you can use the Karen Carr special. It's $350 a month for as long as you have it, but that's it. After that, it's going away. Yeah, that's it. All right. I think that's it. Guys, you can take one video and open it up to 100 to 180 different pieces of content. There's nothing stopping you except for time, energy, and doing it. And I'm telling you, don't do it all at one time because it'll get confusing. Do one thing at a time and then add another thing as a time. As you get used to that one thing, add another thing. It's just like building blocks, right? And then as you grow, you get more comfortable, especially being in front of the camera every day. If you're in front of the camera every day, then you feel more confident. You feel less, nervous about being in front of the camera, and you don't care. And then you start building that confidence. So it's a suggestion, right? Let me know if you have any questions. I'm Vito Scarnecchia with the Abitano Group, powered by Video Ease. Sorry, I'm Vito with Video Ease. See you out there.